All right, good morning, everybody. It is Sunday, January the 11th, around 6 something in the morning. Let me check exact 6:02 in the morning. Um, just got done bathing, brushed my teeth, uh, and just talking to the Lord this morning. Getting ready to walk up to the church, Gateway Church, over off of close Research Boulevard here in Austin, McNeil Road. Um, Yeah, I just wanted to make a quick little video this morning. Like I said, I'm gonna try to make daily content. My mom was like, no, 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 but it's like, I try to help her and tell her she needs to tell her story. I feel like we all need to tell our story, ears to hear, eyes to see. But nah, I'm getting ready to go out there. I'm getting prepared to go out there. Gotta get me some liquids in me. Of course, you bathe, the body soaks up the liquids and stuff, and it just takes all the stuff out and soaks up the good. Anyways, uh, I'm not really aware of the guidelines on YouTube 100% with the fact of like showing wounds, but these wounds are scabbed up, so they're not open wounds on the left side of my leg. I was walking and going through the grieving process of my dad, in the old neighborhood area, the apartments I used to live in, where I was living when he passed away. I was walking through there and just going preaching, like a street preacher or something. Just walking, and I was walking through this path. I just kept going down the path, and I went through an area, and I was like, okay, well, I need to get back on the highway, the Mopac 1. I was trying to get on it so I could just take it down. I go down it and go straight home or go to the hospital because I was in intense amount of pain and stuff like that at that time from walking. I was really gonna go get some water. If anything, just get a sip of water from the water fountain. That's the best. It's better medicine than anything they can give you currently at a hospital. My vote more like situation is not hospital, is hospitality. Um, like holding the door open, like manners and stuff, hospitality, like Southern hospitality, being sweet and stuff, like tea. Uh, but nah, I don't know, like the wounds on my leg, man. Like man, wounds on my leg. I ain't show nothing but but the wounds on my leg are pretty intense. And my knee, I know I can't show my knee is an open wound. I went up there to St. David's out here, and it's King David, not St. David. And they looked at it and they were like, "Oh," I was like, "Can y'all offer me some advice?" And they're like, "We got to sign in." I was like, "I don't want to sign. Yeah, I just need some advice. So you have to sign in to get some advice." I was like, "Well, okay, you know." And I didn't sign nothing. The lady behind the computer started typing, looked my name up, Dylan. It's like, here, you know. They took me in the back, checked my blood pressure and heart rate. It was like, oh, and my temperature. I was previously running a 99.8 fever. That's why I went to the hospital in the first place, because I was like, well, it's probably infected. Told them that. They checked my blood pressure. They were like, whatever. They didn't tell me my blood pressure. They said your heart rate is high, 132. I was like, well, it's been normal a lot in my life. My heart rate, when your body is stressed out, is going through stress, your heart tends to increase. Heart rate tends to increase. Uh, so they did that. They looked at it, and I was like, I don't want any medication. I don't really do the whole medication thing. It can make things worse. This and that. And the lady came over here, they looked at it, and then she's like, "Can we see your back?" I was like, "Oh, sure, yeah, sure, you can see that." And then my other legs, they got some stuff on it too, but it's besides that. And then my hands are cut up. The thorns went in my head as well. Um, You know, I had to go. I went down the path. You know, I went to the right, and I went down the path. And I was like, okay, I'll go this way, walk through here. And there was a fence gate, like the big. I was like, I ain't jumping no fence gate. You know, it's not my property. I don't. You know, all this don't belong to me. So I was like, okay, well, I got to turn around. I walked through this way, and then I got to turn around. So I picked up this chunk of wood. It's like this log, a split log to go like this. And I pushed it up against the fence and left it there, and then turned around and then went straight, smooth through the. I had my backpack with my Bible in it, and my notebook that I write in, all that. My keys to the apartment. Ended up I was walking through all these thorns and stuff. My keys to my apartment, they're over there at that location. And these guys, these workers, they were there, and I guess they were just looking. I don't know what they were doing. They were working or something, doing something. See me do that, and I finally got out of there, and just kept walking. So I had to find a way to get up out of there. I was trying to go. There's one way to go, you know, quicker to home, and then it turned out to be blocked by a fence, so I had to go all the way. So I went through there, busted a right, and it turns out I was on Thermal Road, and I kept walking through like this literally like Hispanic area, like a little Mexico area. I looked over. I had my cup, my silver little, just like a tall silver coffee cup, like it was thin, like cylinder, like open cup, and I had it in my hand. I had looked down there, and there was leaves and stuff inside of it because I was holding it while I was walking, and there's leaves and dirt inside of it. And I'm not telling the whole story because like I said, it's gonna be a little short thing. But I walked, and I was walking, looked over and I saw this group of guys, and they were. I was like, agua, por favor, and no, like no agua. I was thirsty. I needed something to drink. No. I was like, oh, por qué this and that. And they were like, and I was like, okay. And then as soon as I passed by, there was like a stand, like a drink stand, like the Hispanic drinks that they make and stuff like that. I was like, whoa, okay then, you know. I was like, no dinero de pesos, agua. I just go, all right. I just kept walking down. If you know anything about the Austin area, the Thermal Road, it ends up turning into Metric. I looked at it, I was like, a Metric Thermal. I was like, oh man, don't even get me started. I was talking this and that. Look, you know what I'm saying? Finally walked Metric down there, and I passed up the going down there. I met a guy. I passed the Walgreens, and I was right across the street from the Walgreens. It's like a building there's no name on it. He was asleep. He looked like Jesus, man. He was like, whoa. Of course, I always walk up to somebody if they're homeless and ask them if they need anything. I was just sitting there. I started unpacking my backpack, looking, and he woke up and looked at me. And, you know, I was like, "How you doing?" This and that. Talk to me. I was like, "You need anything?" He's like, "A home." I was like, "You're welcome. You're welcome to come to mine, my apartment, and you know, bathe and stuff like that. I got some food and stuff. You can, I'll share it with you. I got some pizza and some juice and water and everything. I'll share it with you. You're welcome to come in." I gave him my address. And he's like, "Is it a far walk?" I said, "No, it's right down the road, really." So that's cool. Yes, I kept walking past up the smoke shop on the left side. I was like, y'all need to stop this and that. You know, the smoke shop's not good, this and that. It's not smoking is not the answer. It's gonna make things worse for you if you continue to do so because of kids and stuff, man. Again with these kids, man. No, it's not gonna stop until all that forbidden stuff is gone, man. it's gonna be shut down. Period. Because it ain't for kids, man. Silly rabbit tricks ain't for kids. Tricks are for tricksters and, you know, people that play tricks and stuff. So, but now I'm gonna close out. I ended up walking. Like I said, I lost my key to my apartment, so I'm rolling up to the apartment, walking through the trail behind my apartment. Walking, I was like, I knew that I previously had just unlocked my window in my apartment. So I walked in, and I had like a skeleton guard my window, my back window. So if somebody tried to come in and, you know, steal it, I had the painting, one of the paintings. You know, and then there's another universe on the other side, and here's the trash can lid I've been working on. So that's cool. Yesterday after I posted that video, a little later, I started working on that. You know, I found an Xbox One somebody threw out. I guess it broke or something. So I was like, looked around. I was like, well, I'll pick it up and I'll work on it, customize it, and I'll find somebody to give it to. It's cool. It's a purple one, a purple Xbox One. Never seen that. Somebody threw out in the trash, and a whole bunch of Bath and Body Works stuff over at the apartment I live in. But no, they got a whole lot of explaining to do here at this apartment, because they got in the front office, and I've been trying to warn them. They got dragons all over the front office, like statues of dragons down there. And yeah, I'm about to get up out of here. They have me on a lease, but nah, I'm not worried about breaking the lease at all. So if anything, this is a lawsuit coming. All the money should go into restoring this property. I don't need the money, so I mean, I'm negative 16 something in the bank, but that's besides the point. Money is not the value of your success. So, anyways, I'm gonna get ready, prepare, get up, and continue with this walk. But love y'all and all the people that is, you know, started from the beginning of this. You know, I really appreciate everything y'all do for me, and I'm gonna continue to try to give it my best. So, peace.